Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sterling Channel 19 as we are just getting ready for the Lady Knights Senior Night here for our girls lacrosse team as they will be taking on the Timber Creek Chargers. Back here again on the turf on this beautiful Monday afternoon, the Monday after prom and prom weekend. And we're glad to be back here on Sterling TV 19. This is going to be a good one between two teams that are really in need of a big win and a great way to represent some of these senior Lady Knights who have put their all into this program. I'm Daniel Eakin once again, joined by Mason Tinkham on the camera for today. And thank you all for tuning in here to this recording of the game. So the Lady Knights have a couple seniors on the team. Antonia Troilo, Callie Winters, Adriana Zazada, Fallon Shinseki, Maddie Hickman, and Ireland Kay, who was inactive this year because of the ACL injury. But a lot of players who have really rebuilt this program in such a phenomenal way. And it's made such a big difference in this girls lacrosse program that they had these players come in when they did, and one player in specific, Tony Troilo, who has just been absolutely phenomenal, an absolute showstopper for this Lady Knights team, a star, if you will. This year, she has 57 goals, 16 assists, 73 points. She also has 101 draw controls, and then her career is much, much more than that. She's definitely surpassed a lot of those marks in prior seasons. I think she's been playing since her freshman year, so she's been all over the place these past couple of years and has been the star for the Lady Knights probably for the past three. And then on that note, she's also had such a powerful supporting cast, one of them being her duo, Adriana Zazada, with 36 goals, 17 assists, 53 points, and 29 draw controls, someone who's also made a name for herself in this sport. I mean, we know her a lot from the soccer field, along with Tony Troilo, but underratedly in the spring, both of these girls really show up and show out on the lacrosse field, and just been so impressive to watch them develop over the years, and to graduate with them, it's going to be an honor. And on that note, also two supporting cast girls, Fallon Shinseki and Callie Winters. Winters on the attacking side does a good job of creating space for the Stars to kind of do their thing. And Fallon Shinseki entered her lacrosse career last year and has made a pretty big impact on the defensive side of the ball for the Lady Knights. And both of those girls are going to be honored today. And then Maddie Hickman, who's the backup goaltender for the Lady Knights as well. So we're just about to get started here. But apart from the five seniors being honored tonight, the Lady Knights are in desperate need of a win today as they started off their season hot, going 3-2 in their first five, and then ever since it's been downhill from there as they went 1-6 in their last seven. So they are really looking to pick up a win, and with that 1-6, they have lost 6 straight, and a lot of them with in-division opponents. So if there's a team really, really looking for a win right now, especially at home for their seniors, it's this Lady Knights squad. But it will not come easy, as this Timber Creek Chargers team, very, very good all over the place. Don't really have a good one big star. They kind of have a lot of really, really good players. One of their better players, the sophomore Natalie Reed, with 27 goals, 5 assists, 32 points, and has just been someone who's made an impact for this Charger squad. The Chargers this year are 5-5, 4-3 in the division. They've lost to the likes of Delran, Haddon Heights, Gateway, Collingswood, and Gateway again, but have beaten teams like Highland, Rancocas Valley, Highland again. And then they're on a 2-game win streak right now with Gloucester Catholic and Triton falling to them. So Molly Ann Light and the Chargers looking to play a little spoiler tonight for the girls' senior night, as the Lady Knights, as I mentioned before, desperately need to get back on top. I'm going to step aside for a second as we wait for the ceremony to commence down on the field. We'll be right back in just a moment. So welcome back here to Sterling Channel 19 as we are looking to just get started here with the senior night. We're going to let the show commence down on the field.
Good evening and welcome to our Sterling Lady Knights Lacrosse Senior Night. We'd like to welcome all our parents and fans and teams. We thank you so much for coming out to celebrate with us. Our Sterling Lacrosse team would like to first acknowledge our almost senior, Ireland Kay. Ireland suffered an injury early this year and was unable to contribute to her senior sports seasons, but she has still come out to show support when she could and continues to help out with our youth lacrosse players. Ireland is going to LaSalle to play soccer. Congrats to Ireland. Unfortunately, our first senior is unable to be here tonight. That is Maddie Hickman. And one of our players had to say about Maddie that Maddie has shown hard work and determination to the team during her time on the team. Being a goalie isn't for the weak, but Maddie has stayed tough through all the bruises and balls being pelted at her. From her first practice to last game, she's shown remarkable skill and resilience. She has made crucial saves, and we're forever grateful for everything she has done. Thank you, Maddie, and congratulations. Maddie sent a note as well. Her plan is to attend Rutgers University, continue on to law school, and pursue a career as a corporate lawyer. Her advice to a younger player, specifically a goalie, would to be always keep your head up. As a second-year player, even though she's not experienced as many of the seniors, she's learned that being a goalie is all about leading the team and being confident in yourself. Your first year definitely won't be your best year. Every chance you have, take it, because it is a chance to get better. So once again, thank you, Maddie. Our next senior is Fallon Shinseki. Fallon plans to go to Thomas Jefferson University and major in biology with the hopes of going to medical school and working in the healthcare field. Her advice for younger lacrosse players is to always be big and strong. She wants to thank her coaches and teammates for making the last 2 seasons great and allowing her to learn a new sport and make new friends. Maddie and Paige wanted to tell Fallon when they came to Sterling, they had no idea who Fallon was. As the years in sports went on, they know Fallon as one of their best friends. Fallon is such a wonderful person. She is smart, funny, and high-spirited. She's someone you can rely on no matter what, and someone who can turn your bad days into some of the best. Fallon has only played lacrosse for 2 years now, but she cannot picture the team without her. She makes games and practices fun. She's hardworking and ready to learn new stuff every day. Fallon's one of the best role models and people they look up to. I'm not done, sorry. She's soaking in every memory with her, and I'm already dreading the day our season ends. I'm so thankful for you came into my life, and I got the best 3 years with you. Memories with you are always one of my favorite, and I'm sad to see you go. You're just an inspiration to all of us, and I know that you will continue to make a difference in the world. Thank you for being such a role model to us, and I can't wait to see what great things you'll achieve in the future. Thank you, Fallon. Next, we have Callie Winters. Callie plans to go to Widener University and major in sports management. She plans on getting a job in the sports industry with this. Some advice she would like to give the younger athletes is to have confidence and keep working hard, because in the long run, that hard work pays off. We'd like to thank Sterling Cross for giving her some of her best friends. All right, Bianca would like to say that I met Callie my freshman year when I stepped onto the team not knowing many people. From the moment we met, it was clear that her dedication, passion, and spirit will have a lasting impact on all of us. Whether on the field, in the classroom, or just hanging out, Callie has always shown what it means to be a true leader and friend. Her hard work and perseverance have not only brought her personal success, but have also inspired those around her to strive for greatness. Her words of encouragement and commitment to this team have kept us together, and her dedication has taught me to never give up. As Callie moves on in her life, I know she will take this all with her. Thank you, Callie, for being such an important part of my lacrosse career and everyone else's on this team. Thank you, Callie! Our next senior is Adriana Zazada. Adriana will be attending Rowan University to play lacrosse and major in finance. Her advice to younger players is to never lose your confidence. Addie had to say about Age. Age has played lacrosse here at Sterling for all 4 years, and I can speak for everyone else when I say there is never a dull moment with her. She may show up late to every Saturday practice, but it's like a tradition. Once she's on the field, though, she's a total beast. Aggressive, smart, and somehow always 3 steps ahead of everyone else. She never fails to impress everybody for hard work and dedication. Ade, we are all going to miss you next year. You make the game more fun, more intense, and way more memorable. Thanks for being my best teammate and friend. We can't wait to see what you do in college. Thank you, Ade. Our final senior tonight is Antonia Troilo. Next year, Tony will be going to Kutztown University to further her lacrosse career. She's so grateful for all the memories and the family this team has given her over the past 4 years. To the younger girls, never forget where you started and keep pushing each other. Keep working hard and keep bettering each other. We are family and we stick together no matter what. All right. Molly and Monty would like to say, Tony is one of the most hard-working people I know. Her dedication to herself, team, and school is what sets her apart as a person. Tony is always a shoulder to lean on, whether it's about sports or life, she's there. Tony's ability to pick people up when they are down and her ability to carry the team on her shoulders is something every team needs. We will miss you next year, Tony. Thank you for everything. We are so proud of you. Go Golden Bears. Thank you, Tony. Once again, we would like to thank all of our seniors. Thank you for a great 2 to 4 years. We love you all, and we can't wait to see what you do in the future.
So welcome back, and again, I want to extend my congratulations to all 5 girls, well 6 technically if we're counting Ireland K, who were honored tonight. I have to say I know a lot of them personally, and their statements are not too far off. They are quite the group, and I'm excited to walk out with them, and it's been a fun 4 years with a lot of these girls. I actually have been best friends with Fallon Shinseki since we arrived here at Sterling, and she's a beast, so she's going to do a lot of cool things. They all are. So awesome ceremony. Well done by assistant coach on the microphone, and we're just about ready to get set for some girls lacrosse. Again, between the Timber Creek Chargers and your Sterling Lady Knights. And as I mentioned, not only do they need this big win just for senior night, but this team is in dire need of a win because they have lost 6 straight. And I don't think they want to go out that way. When I was talking to one of the seniors, Antonia Troilo, earlier in the week, I mentioned to her that this has been an almost flip-flop of last season. They kind of started off a little slow last season and kind of picked it up towards the end, and she agreed, and I could tell that this is not the way she's wanted it to go, and I think they're going to come out with a spark under them this game here, and not only because it's some of the last games that these seniors are going to play under Coach Claiborne, but it's such an important one to try and get some momentum back towards the end of the season here. As again, the 4-8 Lady Knights taking on the 5-5 Timber Creek Chargers. Senior night for the Lady Knights. 6 seniors being honored tonight. Tony Troilo going to take the draw here for the Lady Knights as we are just about to get ready for some Lady Knights action. Looks like they are ready in the draw. Whistle blows. This one popped up behind. Dram in pursuit, and she gets it. And she's looking to take it herself. Dram gets it over to Zazada. Zazada bobbles it. Scoops it back up. Zazada finds Troilo. Troilo going to maneuver her way inside. She shoots, and she scores! Early shot there from Troilo, getting the Lady Knights on the board. It's 1-0 here as the senior tallies her first for senior. So when I was looking over this game, I was expecting a little bit of a high-scoring affair between these two teams, and I think, the early goal from the Lady Knights might be a good signal of so happening. Trying to scoop it there was Timber Creek, and now they are on the way here as they move up with a head of steam. Now having it is Natalie Reed, the leading scorer for this Timber Creek team, as she gives it off to Mahoney. Mahoney going around the perimeter, one-on-one here with Madison Sims, as she looks to give it off to the outside. Trying to get around Shinseki are the Chargers. She gets in front. That one just goes wide. Scooped up by Mahoney. Mahoney going all the way around the world. Good stick check there by the Lady Knights. Ball on the ground. This one scooped up by Sims as she gets taken down. And possession will go in favor of the Lady Knights. Sims finds Dram, and Dram now off to the races. Speaking of Montgomery Dram, I was actually wrong with one of my stats in the last game I covered for girls lacrosse. I actually thought this was Montgomery Dram's first year. This is her third. So I would like to apologize for getting my stat wrong. I really don't know why I did that. I guess I always pay attention, but I think I just may have forgotten. And she texted my good buddy Karina Justice and was like, hey, I've been playing this for 3 years. And I was like, oh, my mistake. I honestly, I just guess I didn't realize. I don't know why. I think of Dram as primarily the soccer player and the amazing soccer player that she is. I guess I just kind of blanked that she was a great lacrosse player too. So a foul call, and Tony Troilo is going to get a penalty shot here. Number 48 with 1 goal on the day already. Has herself set up in a prime position to try and get another. Awaiting the whistle, her versus Sanders. She scores! Tony Troilo, her second of the day, and the senior lighting the lamp twice. The Sterling's up 2-0. So this one popped up on the ground. Dram fighting for it. Troilo scoops it up. She bobbles it once again, getting pressured from behind, and she gets knocked to the ground by the Chargers. A little bit of some jumpiness by this Timber Creek Chargers squad as they are playing a little bit of undisciplined lacrosse here so far as Dram moves inside now. Dram going around town using her speed. And she gets to the far side. Dram getting pressured here by Kruger. As Dram now moves inside. Looks for Tony Troilo. That pass a little bit low. That one moves inside and scooped up by Sanders. And now she scans the field. Sanders looking for an option, just gives it off. Troilo pressuring. A nice move from that far side, and now it looks like Tara Lynn Barry is taking off from the back line. Barry barely running out of speed as she finally halts up and gives the ball off to Natalie Reed. Very impressive, taking that one coast to coast. Reed looking underneath. As this Chargers offense trying to move past Shinseki. This one's taken and scored! That's the leading scorer, Natalie Reed, as the sophomore finds herself on the board for the Timber Creek Chargers to put themselves within 1. That's the sophomore's 28th of the season, her 33rd. So Troilo in the draw once again here for the Lady Knights. She pops it up, overshoots it a little bit, but gets back. And now she's on the way. Zazada now has it. Zazada cuts inside, looking for an open Troilo. Troilo fires, and she scores! 48 with a quick hat trick here in quarter number 1. And Sterling opening their lead right back up to a 2-goal lead. So Troilo in the draw once again here for the Lady Knights. This one gets popped up, and she controls it once again, off to Zazada. But Zazada can't scoop. Still pestering and gets the ball right back. That's a great hustle play there by the senior. Zazada cuts back. What a nice pass to Troilo as she gets bumped into there by Ella Zekman. So Troilo gets a little bit of space here. Put the offense in motion. She puts it past Zazada as Winters now has it. And she gives it off to Zazada. Zazada now finding Dram. Dram faking the pass, moving inside, weaves her way back out, and goes all the way around town as she's looking for an open Winters, who can't find it, still fighting for it. Some help coming from both sides here as neither team has been able to scoop it yet. Whistle blows. And it looked like the Chargers are going to start with it. Now going around once again is Barry. Barry flying through this Sterling midfield. Barry still going with it all the way from the back line. And Barry finally gives it off there to Zekman. Now Reed has it as the only goal for this Timber Creek squad so far. She fakes the handoff. Now moves inside one-on-one against Hoffaker. Moving inside is Reed. That one bobbles out. And Capice has it as she goes behind the net. Dram to Zazada. Zazada now finds Troilo, and now Troilo going on the high horses. Troilo with blazing speed gives it off to Winters. Winters bobbles it. As she moves back outside, is going to take it slow here for the Lady Knights as she finds Troilo. Troilo getting face guarded here by Barry. Troilo makes the move around Barry. Moves it inside towards Zazada, who bobbles it. Zazada misses Montgomery Dram. And now hustling to it is Riley Sharp. Emily Wright has it now on the far side as she's looking for an outlet. As she overshoots Callie Winters, but it gets to the net of Montgomery Dram. Dram moving along the far side. Dram now cutting inside. Dram takes it all the way around. She shoots and she scores! The junior gets on the board for the Lady Knights for her 36th of the season, her 50th point. And Sterling rolling now as they're out to a 4-1 lead. As they redraw again here. This one popped up. Zazada can't quite scoop it. This one falls right into the net of a Charger. And the whistle blows. So they call a yellow card there on Montgomery Dram. Or excuse me, for against Callie Winters. So a 2-minute yellow card assessed there to Callie Winters. Much to the dissatisfaction of the Timber Creek Chargers coaches as they thought that one should have been on Zazada, but now moving anyway are the Chargers as they are running with a full head of steam. This one to the outside for Mahoney. Mahoney moving in on the Valancinseki. Mahoney still going around. Gives it off down low. Sims to pressure. The Chargers playing with this one behind the net. Not a lot of movement here as this one goes out front. That one well defended by the Lady Knights. They move back inside and the whistle blows. So a penalty shot awarded here to the Chargers. They cut inside. Sterling defense quickly swarming. And another whistle. Once again, they give off the shot, and they score! Ella Zeckman, for her first of the game, is now a 4-2 lead. Still fighting for both of these teams, and Troilo comes up with it after a lot of hustle from that face-off. Troilo gives it off to Dram. Dram now cutting inside. She shoots. A nice save there by Sanders. Both teams still fighting for it. Troilo comes up with it, And she'll retreat back as she slowed down this offense, but never mind. And Montgomery Dram takes a shot, and Sanders gets it once again. And now Barry taking it all the way once again. Whistle blows. And Barry moves up with it again. She gives this one off. And now the Chargers charging forward. Mahoney now has it for the Chargers. Mahoney trying to move her way around Shinseki. Good defense by the senior. Mahoney still going, and a nice save there by Bianca Capice. Capice searching for an outlet. This one goes over the head of Riley Sharp. Sharp's going to catch up to it. And now Riley Sharp, the freshman, going to take it all the way. Sharp slows it down, embracing the physicality. She gives it off to Emily Wright. Wright finds Dram. And now Dram going to weave her way through the defense. Dram cuts inside. Dram takes a shot on goal, and that one trickles in. Montgomery Dram with her second of the game. Sterling now up 5-2. And the Chargers team hasn't had a moment to kind of breathe, where Sterling has really kept the pressure on, and I think that's some place that they've lacked these past couple of games in this 6-game losing stretch. Montgomery Dram gets the draw control. She moves her way around a couple of defenders and gives it off to Zazada. Zazada now moves along. Zazada moves inside, doesn't take the shot. It's going to slow down the offense here for the Lady Knights. She goes all the way across for Sharp, and Sharp shoots, and she scores! Riley Sharp, the freshman, getting on the board. That is Sharp's third of the season, her 6th point, off of an amazing feed from Zazada. And 6-2 the score here for the Lady Knights. 3 goals from Troilo, 2 from Dram, and 1 from the freshman Riley Sharp. And Sterling's execution, I guess you could say, has been pretty sharp so far, as they have the major advantage on the scoreboard. Zazada gives it off to Dram. Dram now moving inside. Dram gets it stripped away, and they call for a penalty shot. So now Montgomery Dram here for the penalty shot. Dram's going to take it herself. She shoots it, and that one just goes wide, but Sterling's going to maintain possession. Good hustle there by Sharp and Addie Myers. Myers moving along the outside, finds Zazada. 20 seconds remain here in quarter number 1. Zazada gets it stripped away from behind, and Zazada with a nice hustle play to get it right back. Natalie Reed with the original strip, and Zazada got it back. Dram now moving inside. Cuts back. 4 seconds left. Zazada's just going to have to fire one on net, and that one goes wide. So an injured Charger on the field, but nevertheless, that is the end of quarter number 1. 6-2 the score. 3 goals from Troilo, 2 from Dram, 1 from Sharp. And on the other side of things, 1 goal apiece for Reed and Zeckman. We'll be back after this short break, getting ready for quarter number 2. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sterling Channel 19 as we are back getting ready for some second quarter action between your Sterling Lady Knights and the Timber Creek Chargers. And I'm joined by my great friend, Aiden Perriman, up here in the booth. Aiden, how's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Dan?
I'm doing great, man. And you know, we had a fun weekend this weekend, and you had to wake up bright and early for some AP testing. How'd it go?
Went well. I mean, studied last night really late. Probably shouldn't have stayed up that late, but it's okay. I went there. I took that exam. I'm very tired right now, but it is okay because I think I did well on it. So
nice. All right, well, back on the field, the Lady Knights doing well against this Timber Creek Chargers team, and they really have had no answers for the big three so far between Zazada, Troilo, and Dram, and it's been tough for their defense to kind of hold up as now Troilo moves inside. Troilo takes the shot. That one sails wide. Sterling will maintain possession. There's been a lot of good so far here for the Lady Knights as now Dram cuts inside. That one saved by Sanders. Picking it up now is Troilo. as she goes all the way around town. She fires. That one saved once again by Sanders. Sanders with 2 quick saves to start off quarter number 2.
Yeah, did a really great job getting in front of the ball there.
So now moving all the way are the Timber Creek Chargers on that far side. Lily Byrne trying to stay step in step with Vanessa Kruger. Stumbling there was Natalie Reed as she's going to get things started for this offense. This Chargers offense has been kind of stale. They have 2 goals, but haven't been able to do much on the offensive side of the ball. And I think Sterling's offense keeping the pressure up has been big in their favor. Not a lot of pressure on this back line for the Lady Knights. Sims sizing up, trying to play defense here for the Lady Knights. They cut this one inside. Shot taken. And they call a penalty shot here for Ella Zeckman. Tony Troilo stepped in front. And Zeckman with a prime opportunity to try and get one in the back of the net here for the Chargers. So Zeckman with a big shot here. Bianca Capice lining up. Whistle blows. Zeckman moves in front, and she scores. Ella Zeckman with her second of the game. And a 3-goal game here for the Timber Creek Chargers as they try to start a comeback here in quarter number 2. So Troilo lining up here in the face-off circle. As the whistle blows, this one bounces all the way back. Montgomery Dram hustling back as well, but the Chargers are going to pick it up and start to go the other way. Slipping and falling is a Charger player. And she's down in a little bit of pain here as that's Vanessa Kruger of the Chargers.
This is Asada starting with the ball.
Age has been quite aggressive here in her senior night. That one was a call that went into Sterling's favor, which I agree. It looked like the girl Kruger slipped and fell more than a purposeful push. As this one was a pass going all the way for Troilo, intercepted by the Chargers, and now they're moving with a ton of speed. Now bobbling it are the Chargers once again. Sterling doing a good job of taking control as the whistle blows, and it looks like Sterling is going to get possession right back. So Dram has it along the far side. She moves in. Dram has an open. Troilo saw her late. Gives it off to her anyway. Troilo now working one-on-one on the far side. Troilo's going to go all the way around. Troilo shoots and she scores! Tony Troilo with goal number 4, and she extends the lead 2-4. 7-3 the score here for the Lady Knights in quarter number 2.
Yeah, that was a great offense.
When is your senior night?
Thursday.
Oh,
Timber
shoot.
Creek.
All right, cool. Well,
Right here.
I'll be out here.
Nice. I'll be on the field.
Yeah. We'll be honoring AP.
There you go.
I'll probably be announcing it knowing Wiley.
Hopefully.
He'll probably ask me like that day. Be like, hey, can you come do this? I'll be like,
I hope
yeah.
so. On the loudspeaker?
Yeah, that would be
game?
fun.
That'd be really cool.
Tony Troilo now moving inside. Troilo shoots and she scores! 5 goals for Tony Troilo on her senior night. 8-3 the score, and pure offensive dominance here by the Lady Knights. So Troilo has 5 goals on today's matchup. Dram has 2, Sharp has 1, and Ella Zeckman has 2, and Natalie Reed has 1 on the other side of things. And these are one of those games, AP, this happens every once in a while, where this is really just the Tony Troilo show, and she just goes off. And I think this year's been a little bit different than prior. I think the scoring has diversified a lot more, but Troilo just definitely has found her stride in this game as Dram now moves inside, but the whistle blows. And now Montgomery Dram to take a penalty shot here for the Lady Knights. She's looking to complete the hat trick as well. Whistle blows. Dram moves inside, and that one hits off the crossbar. Sterling Lady Knights will maintain possession. Whistle blows.
God, you should cut.
So now behind the net, Sterling will resume play as Montgomery Dram is going to take it all the way around looking for the freshman Riley Sharp. Sharp moves all the way around, bounces out, getting pestered here by the defense. She embraces the contact, looking for Montgomery Dram. That one just a little bit too far. Nice box out there by Riley Sharp to try and get the possession back, but just a little bit too much contact, and possession is going to go the other way. Whistle blows. Once again, a little bit too much contact there by the Lady Knights. And the Chargers looking to charge up the other way. This one goes out to Mahoney. It's Mahoney trying to get the momentum back in their favor as this one gets to Zekman. Zekman looking around, trying to find an outlet. Zekman guarded here by Riley Sharp. Bounces off contact. Reed just misses that one, but the Chargers get possession back. The Byrne playing here on Reed. Good defense there by Lily Byrne. As this one on the ground, whistle blows, and possession will go in favor of the Lady Knights. Great defense there by Sterling. And Mahomey moving the other way. She's taking her time. Megan Mahoney going all the way around as this one gets behind the net. Sims guarding. Nice move going all the way around
Defense right there.
by Timber Creek, and definitely great defense by Maddie Sims, who's just saying square on the player.
It's a great way to force them back to their offhand. They can never get a better shot if they're righty. They're going back to their left. I do that in my game too.
You display it well. Except in your game, you're allowed to add a little bit of physicality,
True.
which helps you.
Yes.
Mahoney now trying to weave her way through a couple of defenders. Puts a shot on goal, and that one just trickles past Bianca Capice. And Mahoney gets on the board here at Timber Creek, trying to start a comeback here as it's 8-4. First year pretty successful under Emily Kozaneski, as they're looking to pick up some steam towards the end of the season as well. The freshman Riley Sharp now moving with it. Sharp takes it along the outside and gives it all the way to Montgomery Dram. Dram still along the outside, gives it off to Troilo, who's had the hot stick tonight for the Lady Knights. Oh, excuse me. So they're 7-6 this year, not 6-5. Just got a couple of the numbers wrong. Zazada now in front. She shoots that one just wide. Good hustle there by Addie Myers to get possession. Which looks like you, AP, out there. You're always the one hustling for the ball, trying to get the possession. I remember last game, I think someone jumped for one. Zazada now moves inside. That one just goes wide again. And the Lady Knights will get possession again. Montgomery Dram gets hit. Was looking for a foul, didn't get one. It's now moving the other way are the Chargers. So now the Chargers with possession, trying to get their offense started here as they haven't had a lot of success. Only 4 goals on the board today for a normally high-powered Chargers offense. Now inside and scoring is Ella Zeckman, who gets her 3rd of the afternoon. And now Timber Creek, just as I say it, is starting to creep their way back into this one. It's now 8. Now this one popped up, controlled there by Tony Troilo. Troilo looking for an outlet. Finds Zazada. Zazada right back to Troilo, a little give and go. Troilo looking for the nice shot. That one does not go. A little give and go right there from Zazada to Troilo. As that one creeps past Zazada, Troilo picks it up. Again, 8-5 the score here in quarter number 2. As Zazada just misses that one as well. Zazada flying past the defender, looking for an outlet on the inside. Zazada goes up top. Whistle blows. Looks like a penalty shot here awarded to Zazada. So both boys and girls go against Timber Creek for their senior night, huh?
Yeah.
Is that intentional or?
Probably.
Zazada now moves inside, takes a shot, and that one saved there by Laia Sanders. I don't know what just happened to me right there. I got the name right earlier, I swear. Molly Hoffaker with strong defense here as Timber Creek Chargers looking to get set up. Shinseki playing defense on the outside, along with Maddie Sims. Sterling still playing this man-to-man defense that has worked out pretty well for them so far. Mahoney now has it. Pushes her way past Sharp. Mahoney moves inside, and she scores! And we're within 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. 8-6 the score. And the Chargers have gotten right back up on their horse after being down big time in this game. So welcome back to the broadcast here. Sterling Channel 19 is... There was a dog on my neck for a few seconds there. We have a... And now he's in my face. Tony Troilo now moving around. Troilo takes it herself. That's a nice save there by Sanders. A lot of this comeback has come off the backs of great goaltending throughout this second quarter. And Sanders really keeping the Chargers in it. Good pressure here by the Sterling forwards as they try and prevent the breakout here by Timber Creek. This one popped up into the back line towards Shinseki. Shinseki fighting for the ground ball with a couple of different Chargers, but the Chargers will come up with it. But with that being said, the whistle blows, and that is the end of quarter number 2. 8-6 the score. A big comeback here from the Timber Creek Chargers. Will they complete it come quarter number 3? We'll be back in just a few moments to find out. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sterling Channel 19 as we are just getting ready for some third quarter action here. And the Lady Knights starting this one off here in the third quarter. What a move by Tony Troilo. She moves inside. Nice defense there by the Chargers. But getting it back now is Emily Wright. And Sterling will set up shop here on the offensive side. Wright moves inside. She shoots. That one's saved. Sharp has it. Good save there by Sanders to keep a close range opportunity out by Emily Wright. And now the Chargers moving up with it. Bobbing and weaving her way through the defense is Barry once again. Now this one on the ground. Scooped up here by Reed. As this one gets out to Mahoney, and they look to get started. Defense by Montgomery Dram as she gets that one from behind. Advances this one up to Sharp. Good ball movement here by the Lady Knights as Winters bobbles it. Whistle blows, and possession will go in favor of the Lady Knights.
Some confusion here on the sideline.
Yeah, I think a little bit of confusion from the Chargers side of things, but they get it right back and move up the field. 8-6 the score here to start the third quarter. The Chargers now on the offensive. This is one, gets up top to Mahoney. As Mahoney moves inside. This one off to Reed. Reed spins, fires. And that's a nice save there from Capice. Reed gets it once again, gives it off up front, and the shot and the score by Ella Zeckman. And now the Chargers within one. And Zeckman has her fourth of the afternoon. So now moving up here are the Lady Knights. Tony Troilo has it on the outside. As this one gets to Montgomery Dram. Dram now going around, looking for an outlet. As this one gets to Tony Troilo, and Troilo fires one home. Sterling gets their 2-goal advantage back. And Troilo now has her 6th. Good one, AP. Good one. I think she's taken every draw of this game, which is a little bit different from the last game I watched, where it was between her and Zazada a lot of the time. And Troilo actually didn't have much success in the draw circle that game, and Zazada was really the one who took charge. Looks like Kayla Hodge now has it here for Timber Creek. As she tries to get this one out to Mahoney. Great defense there by Maddie Sims. This one on the ground, scooped up by Tony Troilo. Now moving the other way is Montgomery Dram. Dram now with a ton of speed. Picking up as she's going towards the net. Nice defense there by Timber Creek. And the whistle blows. Montgomery Dram gets the whistle. Gives it over to Troilo. Troilo shoots and she scores! Goal number 7 for Tony Troilo. It's now a 10-7 game. Troilo with 7. Have a night. Tony Troilo. Good day, AP?
Great day. Tired
Nice.
day.
Yeah, I know.
Long day.
I'm with you. It was a fun prom.
Was a fun.
I actually have to say I was
I like the venue a lot.
the venue was really nice,
Very
yeah.
nice venue.
And I think there was a lot of discourse about it because it was far. But honestly, I really
drive
it was a
there, too.
beautiful drive there, yeah. I actually got to go in a limo, which was pretty
I
fun.
got to go in the convertibles. That was fun too.
Ooh,
Top
really?
down, yeah.
Were you driving or did
I was
someone drive you?
driving.
Nice,
I drove
man.
me and buddy Jake.
Jake M. That's nice, man. What kind of convertible?
It's a 430i BMW.
Look at you go. Hey, a little bit of hatred from Brian Saris.
A little jealous there.
So now rolling the other way are the Lady Knights. The whistle blows. Tony Troilo now has it, moving up the field. Kind of picks up the brakes a little bit and spins back. As now Sharp has possession here for the Lady Knights. Speeds around, looking for an outlet, tries to find Emily Wright. That one bobbled. Riley Sharp maintains possession. And the whistle blows. It looks like she'll get a penalty shot here for the Lady Knights. So Riley Sharp here with a one-on-one opportunity here against Sanders. Moves inside, shoots, and she scores! The freshman Riley Sharp with her second of the day, and Sterling's trying to reopen that lead here in quarter number 3. They're back at an 11. Can we not hear? That's a pretty obnoxious loud noise.
No, it was nice.
Oh, yeah, huh, yeah.
I'm getting used to this mic.
Oh, yeah.
It's not my Turtle Beach.
Not your Turtle Beach. Certified gamer.
Certified gooner, tell you that.
You are a goon. You are on the boys lacrosse team. A lot of goons on that squad. Mahoney now has it here for the Timber Creek Chargers as she moves in on Fallon Shinseki. Good defense by Shinseki to stand her ground, not get too aggressive. This one goes to the other way. Moving inside now are the Chargers. This one gets to the ground. Shinseki looking to scoop it up. As she kicks it, whistle blows. And it looks like Sterling stays with possession. Shinseki all the way over to Dram. And Dram looking to take it the other way. Montgomery Dram now moves with it. Dram up to Zazada. A nice pass. Zazada bobbles it. She's looking for an outlet. Zazada spins, gets to her shooting hand, fakes the shot, and draws a penalty. Nice moves there by Adriana Zazada. Whistle blows, Zazada moves in, she shoots. That
Great
one
save.
just trickles wide from a very nice save there by Sanders. Whistle blows, that one is a foul on Wright. And the Chargers look to go across the field and pick up some momentum as they move in on Hoffaker. Mahoney. Taking her time. Time winding down here in quarter number 3. 11-7 the score. The Lady Knights lead off of a 7-goal performance by Tony Troilo. The Chargers back out. Swing it around. Shot and the score. A nice play there by Timber Creek as they're back within 3. Zazada has it. She swings this one to Tony Troilo, but that one just goes past the senior. And a little bit of a head contact there as a yellow card is going to be awarded to Tony Troilo. So one of the best players out of the game now for Sterling, as it gives Timber Creek a little bit of time to try and get some traction going. The sophomore Maya Joseph entering the game for the Lady Knights now. Bit of a different substitution look. Ella Zeckman now with the ball. She has 4 goals on today's matchup. 11-8 to score, the Lady Knights lead as the sun slowly goes away. And the shot taken, a nice save there by Capice, although I think there is a penalty on the play. And Zekman will have a one-on-one shot with Capice. Zella Zekman, a big shot here for Timber Creek to put them within 2 once again here from the Lady Knights. Zekman moves in, and that one just goes wide. Another opportunity here for Timber Creek. They take it around the back, going all the way around town as this one goes back up top. Moving inside now are the Chargers. Another nice save there by Capice if she got a piece of it. And possession will be awarded to the Lady Knights. So 40 seconds remain here in quarter number 3. Montgomery Dram moves up with it. Whistle blows. Dram keeps it up. Dram goes all the way across to Riley Sharp. It's a little clue on maybe how this offense will look next year without Tony Troilo in it. Couple of seconds remain here in the game, as now the Chargers move up with it. They need to take a shot on goal here. They move in on Capice and they score! Kayla Hodge with her first of the game. Couldn't have come at a bigger time as Timber Creek now tries to come back here as they're only down by 2. Time still ticking down here. Tony Troilo back in this matchup here for the Lady Knights. Mahoney tries to get this one in there. That one tipped a little bit by the Sterling defender. That was Riley Sharp. As Sharp has it, whistle blows. And Sharp looking to kickstart this offense as she just misses Tony Troilo. Maya Joseph now with the ball. She gets it to Montgomery Dram, and Montgomery Dram moving up now. Dram weaves her way, takes it herself. That one fired, and that one just wide.
Fire.
They're going up the field now. It's now moving up here at Timber Creek, trying to get past the defense. Limited time remaining. They're going all the way. This one's shot, and they score! Timber Creek gets another one on the board. 11-10 the score, as quarter number 3 comes to a close. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sterling Channel 19 as this gap is closed, and it's starting to get a little uncomfortable for the Lady Knights as it's now 11-10 after they held quite the big margin early in that first half. I'm Daniel Leakin, joined by Aiden Perriman, a.k.a. AP, a.k.a. AP Flicks, up here in the broadcast booth. And now, starting it off early here is Tony Troilo, who has 7 goals on the afternoon. Troilo gives it off to Dram. Dram fires, and she scores! Montgomery Dram with her 3rd. There's a big goal there for the Lady Knights as they get their lead back to 2. So now the Timber Creek Chargers moving up. So Tony Troilo now moves up with it here for the Lady Knights as they lead 12-10 here in quarter number 4. As this one gets to Zazada. Zazada inside. Good defense there by Timber Creek. Zazada fakes the shot and keeps moving in. As that one shoots and score by the Lady Knights. Adriana Zazada up within close, and that's actually her first of the afternoon. As Sterling trying to keep their lead going here, 13. It's a fun Monday up here in the booth. We have Sterling wrestling, one of the best in the top 400 wrestler in the state of New Jersey, Kenny McCardle, and we have Brian Sayers up here in the booth.
Ex-volleyball legend.
Ex-volleyball legend. So the Lady Knights have possession here. 13-10 the score here in quarter number 4 on senior night. Where Tony Troilo moving through the mass sea of white, trying to get another goal here for the Sterling Silver Knights. As this one taken around the other side by Timber Creek. Stripped away by the Lady Knights, but the whistle blows. Timber Creek now has it going back on the offensive here for the Chargers.
Ref, do something.
Now moving inside are the Chargers. Trying to get some offense going here as they try to complete the full comeback. A shot and a score for the Chargers. 13-11 the score after that one. But right now the Chargers really not letting them go down without a fight. As that one popped up, hit back towards Troilo. Big physical play there by Zazada. And it goes the other way, but an injured Timber Creek player on the ground. That looks like it's Megan Mahoney.
For Dan over here. I'm going to talk about that.
Yeah, well, the Flyers draft lottery right now, and the New York Islanders got the first overall pick. It's not like we need any help or anything. And this is one of the weirdest draft lotteries I think I've ever watched in my life. They don't just pick the ball. They pick like 4 balls, and then they pick the ball. Like, whatever. And 4th was where we're supposed to go, so we're not going to get 3. So just a lot of unfortunate series of events here at Sterling High School after the Lady Knights have gotten a couple of fouls, and the Flyers are not picking 1st overall, or they're not picking 4th, so they're probably going to pick 5th or 6th. This is just not going the way it should be for the Philadelphia Flyers. As this one's taking a shot, a nice save there by Bianca Capice. Mahoney with the big shot, but Capice comes up big.
That was a ton of Mahoney play.
Hayden, what are you doing?
That wasn't even me, dude.
I'm gonna mute you. A big shot there by Timber Creek as they get within one here of the Sterling Silver Knights. As that was a big shot there by what looked like Natalie Reed, number 16, for her second of the. It's now in the face-off circle here for the Lady Knights is Adriana Zizada. A false start there by Mahoney. Zizada gives it off to Troilo. Troilo now moves up with it. Troilo taking it all the way. Troilo shoots it. She scores! Antonia Troilo for goal number 8 of the afternoon. And she's been on fire for this Lady Knights team. Tony Troilo now moving up the field, gives it off to Zizada. Zizada back to Troilo. Troilo now moving through once again. Cuts back. Gives it off to Zizada. Zizada now moves inside. Zizada thought about taking it the other way. Now goes around once again. Fires one on net. That one just goes wide. Addie Myers there once again. And that one, shot and score there from Montgomery Dram.
Wow.
Montgomery Dram with her 4th of the afternoon. So now Zizada in the face-off circle again here for the Lady Knights. This one up to Troilo, a nice catch there. Troilo now weaves her way through a couple of defenders, but slows up the brakes. Troilo trying to drill some time here. Troilo going all the way. She fires. That one just goes wide. Sterling maintains possession here. 15-12 to score here in the 4th quarter. As Zizada now has it, going up front. Whistle blows. Looks like it's going to be a foul there on Vanessa Kruger. Zizada doesn't go in. Good defense here by Timber Creek as Zizada gets a little bit aggressive once again. As Timber Creek starts to take it the other way now, off of the foul by Zizada. 15-12 the score. The Chargers moving up. Big shot there by Reed, a nice save by Capice. The Chargers work their way up. Trying to work their way around the Sterling defense, who's done a good job of neutralizing them throughout this game. Again, 15-12 to score here with a little bit just under 5 minutes to play here in quarter number 4. Good defense by Adriana Zizada. As the Sterling defense standing strong right now in front of Bianca Capice. Time drilling off this clock. Ella Zeckman now had it. That one, a ground ball. Montgomery Dram picks it up. Dram gets bumped, and the whistle called. Dram misses Joseph. Joseph misses the scoop. She gets it up, gets it bobbled. Callie Winters there to support as well, along with Tony Troilo. And Winters comes up with it. Winters takes it to the outside where she gives it to Dram. Dram finds Troilo, whistle blown. And then she shoots and she scores! Callie Winters getting her first of the day. And I want to say that is her third of the year. Tony Troilo with the draw control. She gets it to Zazada. Zazada now finds Dram. Dram goes along the outside. Dram taking her time as time's ticking down here in senior night. Whistle blows. Dram blows past her defender. Moves along the outside where she finds Troilo. Dram has it. Fakes out her defender. Sterling keeping it around the perimeter. Oh my goodness. A little bit of keep away by the Lady Knights. .125 left on the clock, I heard from below. So Sterling definitely just going to continue this game a keep away as they have the 4-goal advantage over Timber Creek. That one dribbles out of bounds right there off of Tony Troilo. 1 minute remaining here for the Chargers to try and get something going. Barry now just going to take it all the way here for the Chargers. Joseph step and step with Barry. A little bit of help from behind there from Myers. And Barry does successfully take it all the way. Time ticking down here for the Chargers as they go behind the net. Good defense by Maddie Sims. This one gets to the outside. Kruger going to take it all the way. Good defense by Shinseki and Sims. Whistle blows. And they get a penalty. Just under a minute to go here in regulation. Kruger moves inside. Good defense there by Troilo. But it looks like a little bit too much contact. As now Kruger will have another shot. The ref did in fact do something. Kruger with another opportunity. She fires and she scores. Vanessa Kruger gets it past Capice for her first of the afternoon, with minimal time left on the clock here in quarter number 4. Troilo gets the draw control. As Troilo moving with a lot of speed. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left, 1. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. as the Lady Knights triumph over the Timber Creek Chargers at a final score of 16-13, and the Lady Knights get the big win on their senior night, snapping their 6-game losing skid. So a big game by the Lady Knights, really coming off of a strong performance by Tony Troilo, who had 8 goals in tonight's matchup, supported by Montgomery Dram, Riley Sharp, and a goal from Callie Winters as well. And a strong performance by Bianca Capice between the pipes as well for the Lady Knights. So the Lady Knights move to a 5-8 record, trying to end their season strong, as I think they have at least, 3 to 4 more games left. And after, again, a 6-game losing skid, that's exactly the result you want to see on senior night. Timber Creek, with a resilient effort, kind of hung in there throughout that game, but at the end of the day, the Lady Knights had a lot of star power, and they pushed past Timber Creek. The final score of 16-13. As they shake hands, I'm going to say so long to everyone watching at home. Thank you all for tuning in to this recording of the Lady Knights Senior Night. Our next game will probably be this Thursday, where we're going to go to Aiden Perriman and the boys to cover their senior night against Timber Creek. Thank you to everyone who's watching. Thank you to Aiden Perriman, Kenny McArdle, and Brian Saris for joining us in the booth. And thank you to Mason Tinkham on the camera.
It's my pleasure.
I hope everyone has an amazing night. Thank you all for tuning in to Sterling Channel 19. And once again, as always, go Knights.